Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak Wadash. I want to give double honors to my apostles and elders, a great millstone who teach very well, who I learned this truth from. Salutation out there to the hopeful lick who continue to push this word in our truth, faith, and sincerity. And also, shalom to all the men, women, and children who sincerely believe upon the words of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. And today, just coming back with another video, why Esau Edom must be put out on the planet Earth, because everybody is suffering under the hand of the so-called white man. Whether it be somebody as big as a human who's get plagued with trim. It's like kind of excited. And whether it be a human who get plagued with chemicals being sprayed in the air, or whether it be something as big as an elephant who get hunt down from the ivory in his tusk, and even down into the sea life, these devils are punishing everybody upon the planet Earth. That's why you read Job, the 9th chapter, the 24th verse. It says, "The world is given unto the hand of the wicked." You know the world is given into the hand of the wicked because the certain actions that get played out upon the planet Earth. One of those actions that's been heavy is suicide. And not only suicide amongst people, but especially suicide amongst animals. Whales, plenty of articles come out about whales beaching themselves. Not only whales, but even dolphins and plenty of other sea life, man. Everybody is suffering. And I got this article from RT News. It says scientists concerned over sharks high on cocaine. Researchers found that the marine predators could go crazy if they come in contact with the illegal white powder. Now, the way Esau tried to push it forth is, yeah, the Mexicans and this, that, and the third. But guess what? Who was the one that's facilitating this, man? Who was the biggest dope dealer in the 80s? In the 90s? Ronald Reagan, man. And then not only did they say cocaine shark, it was based on a true story. It's called Cocaine Bear. I think it's on the Peacock app. But basically, it shows you what happened once these animals tap into these foreign substances, man. They start bugging out, and on top of that, they start killing, man. And the finger always point back into Esau Edom. Let's go ahead and read a little bit of this article, because even at that, they saying this a shark on cocaine. They even know different researchers. They even did different researches of how an animal be affected on drugs. And there was a spider. They gave spider LSD, and his web spun one way. They gave a spider marijuana. His web spun one way. They gave a spider crack cocaine, and his web spun a different way, man. All these different things shows you that Esau Edom is doing these different things. Let's go right here. It says the scientists also conducted a test where they put into the water a dummy swan next to the package of similar size and appearance to a real cocaine bale. Why are you playing like that, man? These devils is actually giving these animals cocaine, man. It says that would have been dropped into the ocean by drug smugglers. The researchers surprised the sharks did not attack the swan and instead headed straight for the cocaine bales, trying to take bits from them. One shark even grabbed the whole bale and swam off with it. So they even have animals being affected by drugs. Now it's shark crackheads out here, man. This is something the world have never seen before. Even though people was wicked, you go into the time of Darius, Xerxes, even Nebuchadnezzar, man. It never got to a point. Now it's affecting the animals. Now the animals want to hit. And if they don't have that hit, the animals are going to die away. And just imagine how that's going to affect the whole offspring or the whole ecosystem out there, man. Because even though the sharks, they bust it open and they ingest it through their gills, and not knowing that it's still going to be in that area. Let's go ahead and continue. Let's go ahead and get the scriptures, man. Because at the end of the day, Esau, he know what he did, and he know what he did. He know what he's doing. He's trying to push forth the blame like he's not the progenitor of these wickedness, but at the same time, you're the one that made this thing happen. Even if say, yeah, a couple of Ishmaelites got together and they say they did do it. At the end of the day, where they get the resources from? Esau, Edom. This is the book of Revelations 11, and I'm gonna start at verse 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, in the time of the dead that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and unto the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. And that's what Yahweh Shemel Shai is finna get ready to do. He finna destroy these people who getting ready to destroy the earth, because now the sea life is infected. Not only do they have to worry about sea island trashes, something as big as a city of trash in the middle of the ocean, they also have to deal with crack cocaine in the ocean. And not only that, they test their bombs in the ocean, man. So this devil, he's actually deaf, walking upon the planet Earth, man. He's actually deaf in body. That's what he's the representation of death, man. Let's go ahead and get that in the book of Habakkuk. Because the scriptures do not lie. The scriptures do not underplay Esau in his wickedness. How the rest of these Christians try to do. They try to play like Esau's not that wicked, and it's still a possibility he can be saved. Hell no. If Esau be saved, then no flesh can be saved. Because Esau, he's a beast man. Like it says in that Planet of the Apes movies, he's going to end up destroying himself and everything around him, and he's going to end up destroying you too. Let's get this in the book of Habakkuk 5 and 2 and verse 5, Salakia. It says, yeah, also, because he transgresses by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. Yes, you stay on the land. What you doing out in the oceans? Doing scenarios of sharks, playing with the sharks like that, man. You lucky none of these animals didn't attack you. And again, these devils trying to push forth the story of the cartels. The cartels, man, is Esau making these things happen. It says, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell and is as death. Because wherever Esau go, death follows. It says, it is as death, it cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Because, hey, misery love company. And this devil, Esau, even try to spread his spirit of death throughout the whole planet Earth, man. You know? Trying to make you join in into their wickedness, join in into that wicked way of life. And it even got to a point he's even affecting the animals. And what does that remind you of? The time of the flood. Because even today, it's a hot thing of people doing bestiality. Whether you know it or not, bestiality is still a heavy thing, especially over here in the West, man. Gerbils and different weird things like that. Esau is the wicked that the Bible speaks of. He's a sick individual. It tells you that in the book of Ephesians, the 5th chapter, there's certain things you don't even want to say out loud, man. Because everybody is suffering under the hand of the so-called white man. This is the book of Genesis 6 and verse 5. And the Most High saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. Because, hey, back in the day, you best to believe the seed of Cain was running shit, man. The seed of Cain was leading the people into a way of death and wickedness. Like the same thing today, which says he gathered unto him all people. So instead of him just being wicked in his own corner, he want everybody to join his wickedness. That's why it says he put unto him all people. He even put your juice in it, put your salt in it. Put a little Elam, a little Ishmael, some black culture, and I got him. That's what Esau do. That's what he did back then, and he's doing the same thing now. It says, and it repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. So the Lord was pissed off at seeing the things that's going on. Because not only do we cry out, even the animals cry out, man. They, for lack of better words, they pray to the Lord in a sense to be delivered from the times that we are in. It says, and the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and creepy things, and fowls of the air, for it repenteth me that I have made them. So the Lord, he had to do a clean slate. He even had to destroy the animals for the wickedness that was happening upon the planet Earth. The same thing is going to happen now, man, because it got to a point, it's too far gone. Everything in this society is defiled. From the women, oh, even to you. The food that you eat, you got a sense of colon cancer, man. All these things point at the so-called white man. Let's get this in the book of Proverbs 12, and I'm going to jump down to verse 10. It says, a righteous man regardeth the life of the beast, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. And that's it, man. Esau, Edom, where he seemed to be as merciful, or where he seemed to be as all cruel, calm, and collected, ultimately, it's a cruel thing to cut an animal reproduction things off and say that's merciful. It's a cruel thing to snip a dog and give him up for adoption, and now he's sad for the rest of his life because he can't reproduce. All these things these devils do under the banner of he's trying to help, but he's doing it under the banner of death too. That's why it says in Sirach, the 14th chapter, and around the 7th verse, it says, if he do a good, watch him. Because at the end, he will declare his wickedness. At the end, the devil will be the devil, man. So yeah, I can just a quick little video. I pray it was edifying when they call Allah Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakodash, Shalom, DTA, and the Bob.